Well, hello there, you little rascals. This is the story of 2 plates. Well, actually, technically 3 plates. Okay, real quick. So I had found this beautiful plate. Look at how pretty that is. Years and years ago. I'm talking 7 to 8 years ago. I don't know, maybe even 10. I found it, I believe I found it at the Goodwill or a garage sale, something like that, but it was like $2. And I love it. When anytime I did a YouTube video with food or whatnot, this was always the plate. I'd put the food on artistically, and it was just a beautiful, beautiful plate. So in walks Linda, the love of my life, Linda Lee, the girl for me, and I met her December 15th, 2019. I was at her house one day, and I'm doing the dishes. This is the true story. I cannot make this up if I tried. I open up her. Put the dishes away, I see my plate. And I'm thinking, why the hell would she bring my favorite plate to her house? So I set it aside and I was going to bring it back to my house. And when she got home, she's like, what are you doing with my plate? I said, what do you mean? So it turns out, believe it or not, the girl of my dreams, my soulmate, has the same freaking plate. Just one random plate of the identical plate. All right, so wild as that is, fast forward 6 years. We've been together 6 years now. It's been excellent. My son Tommy was doing dishes, and he broke one of my favorite plates. It was like this another one-off plate. Like he felt terrible. He cracked it. Anyway, this morning when I was doing the dishes, I see, this plate at the very bottom of the sink, and tons of shit, piled on top of it. And right away I started to think to myself, how awful would it be to lose that plate or whatever? So then I started to think about it, maybe I could turn it into an art piece where it'll just be forever. So anyway, this is kind of where I'm at with it. I'll show you the layout that I'm thinking of. I found this third eye. I just think is really, really cool. So I want to maybe utilize this into an epoxy piece with an eyeball theme. So I'll kind of show you where I'm at roughly with this. So this board here, I kind of drew an outline of an eyeball or an eye. Excuse me. That'll be the eyeball. And I'm thinking of, framing it in, doing some LED lighting, and then epoxy art on it, and then use this as a wall hanging. I think it could be pretty freaking cool. And I don't know, I just, as it is, I love the plate. It's incredible. And like I said, the catalyst was Tommy breaking the third plate, which wasn't this similar plate. It was a different plate, but just kind of a one-off. So that's where I'm at right now, and thanks for watching, and I'll let you know how it goes. All right, so the next part of this project, I'm just going to kind of go through my stash. These little pieces of wood are great because they hold the LED lighting in there, so that would be, part of the border that's going to go around. And I'm hoping to do different colors, different sizes, different shapes. Yeah, that's step 2. All right, so that step is complete, and that was a lot of fun. It was like a puzzle. I did not even have to use my saw at all. These pieces are already pre-cut, just kind of randomly. And I love the different colors. That's part of the look, gives it a good kind of frame. So now I just have to, now that I know that it all measures out mathematically, I will glue that frame in there and can keep going. All right, this is where I'm at with this thing right now. I just drilled a hole for these LED lighting, and the LED light strip's gonna go in the groove, and then I'll pour some epoxy. That blue is brutal. I just used a tiny little drop. It just spreads like crazy. All right, so this piece is done, and I don't know, kind of looks sort of cool, I guess. This is a good way to keep this plate where I don't ever have to worry about it breaking. And this could be a wall hanging. I'm just interested to see what it's going to look like when it dries. That blue is crazy because one tiny little drop, I was hoping it would look more like thin lines like this, and it just spreads, but it does actually look kind of cool. So that's it. All right, so I added some little trinkets and treasures to this piece. I added the moon, and I added this clock from Tommy's Harley, set on 11/11. I added that, and then another one over here with the key. Oh, and a butterfly. So that's how it turned out. You know, I don't know how I feel about this piece. I don't hate it, but I definitely don't love it. Like, unfortunately, the plate, the epoxy, when I set the plate, you could kind of see, I don't know, the epoxy, you know what I mean? Takes away from the magic of the plate, but it's still kind of cool. I don't know. Let's try WINEWORKZ green, shall we? All right, so the final resting place for this new piece is right here. It's growing on me a little. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. I mean, I sort of like it. It's starting to grow on me a little bit, like I said, but it's where it's gonna chill for now. Right in the old guitar room here. I figure that's a good place for it. It's kind of my chill out room, you know?